Good evening, everybody. This is the last word on Team MBS Media YouTube channel, and Randall Slifer and myself are back yet again after the conference championships. Let's go. Let's go over last night's games first here. Tulane, of course, beat North Texas. Boise State pounded UNLV. UNLV just sucks against Boise State. They absolutely
Right.
kill everybody, but Boise State they just
Yeah.
get destroyed by them.
I know they were a two-loss team, and that 38 to 21 was it could have been looked more like 45 to 21, 52 sort of thing. That's how
Yeah.
much separate that game was.
James Madison pounded 30-31, Troy 14, Kennesaw State 19 over Jacksonville State 15. Now that was last night. Um, yeah, I still have Tulane going to being the Power 5 team.
As do I. Yeah. I mean, again, another one of those games that was 34 to 21, but it was a lot further apart than I kind of suspected. Especially, I mean, that one fumble call at the goal line was a little sketchy in that game,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest. But Tulane dominated their defensive line, dominated their offensive line, and their offensive line dominated North Texas defensive line. It was a trench game. They just dominated at it.
Dominated it. Absolutely
Yep.
right. Absolutely right. And then, of course, earlier today, Texas Tech pounded Brigham Young 34-7. Brigham Young was not going to touch this Texas Tech team.
No.
No.
I mean, they held on for a while, but that game was one of the games I haven't seen in a while where it was like legitimately quicksand, right? That
Yeah.
one turnover led to four, like just so many things going wrong, and then all the wind was knocked out, and it was over by the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. And of course, Western Michigan beat Miami of Ohio 23-13. Then, of course, we've got the games that were a little earlier. Georgia absolutely dominated the Crimson Tide. This
Dominated.
wasn't close at all. I mean, the Crimson Tide didn't even score a touchdown in the first three quarters, which has never happened in an SEC championship game to anybody. That second score, though, look at that. The Hoosiers 13, the Ohio State Buckeyes 10. I think Joe will be a happy man at this point.
Yeah. Things got interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
As I said often on here on the last word, that Indiana team is going to be a tough, tough team to beat. Well, the Buckeyes just found that out.
That's right. I
And
mean, when it comes to who could deliver the game-winning drive, Fernando Mendoza did that. And
yeah,
guess who was his counterpart that he relied on? Elijah Surratt.
bingo. Yep.
Both those games, though, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, I think the one glaring, if you just look at like the outer surface of the games, was rushing. Ohio State only had 58 yards rushing. Alabama, obviously they were hurt depth chart upon depth chart with Jam Miller out and then their second string out. So they were using like a 245-pound halfback for Alabama, which amounted to negative 2 yards rushing, I believe. And that's where, I mean, at that
Minus
point,
three. -3 yards. Yeah.
minus three, there you go. So Georgia could just tee off,
Yep.
like don't worry about the run game. They just teed off. Ty Simpson, it got in his own head and just made some poor decisions and they couldn't get anything going.
I think Mendoza walks away with the Heisman Award.
After this win, how could you not, right? Great
Well,
win. Huge
I mean,
win. He did it Oregon, Penn State. He's got the good wins.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the bottom line of that. And Duke, of course, is still leading Virginia 20-13, which means the ACC is not going to be very, very happy because a five loss Duke team is not going to be in a playoff, kids. Sorry, your
You
ACC
can't do it.
champion is not going in there. Um, but this should make Miami Hurricane fans happy. Notre Dame fans like myself will be happy. They're going to be in da 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 da. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Um,
as much I love Darren Mensah, Miami and Notre Dame being in there is better for the tournament in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's absolutely right. Um, what team were you most impressed with today?
I will say Georgia overall, just because of how they stick to their game plan. They stuck to the game plan, and it looks like they just knew exactly what to do, and they were get. There's really nothing Alabama can do. It's always impressive too with Georgia playing. They never kind of wavered. Now they're playing their best football. As we talked about early in the season, we knew that Georgia was not who they were last year, losing all those players. Now they're really doing their thing, and they do it with a below average quarterback all the time. It's impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
How about you?
for me, it's Texas Tech. Right?
For
They
sure.
are just a complete solid football team. Um, Indiana is very close, though. Uh, as I said, and we've both said this on this program week after week, Indiana is not the same as they were last year. This is a much better Hoosiers team.
100%.
You know, and everybody was all panicked when Cooper went down with that injury. And what are you panicking for? He's got other receivers.
Right. And he distributes the ball well. I mean, his
Yeah,
IQ, Fernando Mendoza's IQ is high. You can tell he's a nerd about it. So he can move on. I mean, Elijah Surratt was out for 2 games a couple weeks ago, and Omar Cooper Jr. just kind of filled that role.
yep. Well, his former Cal running mate was the guy that was out there tonight who replaced him.
Yeah,
And Becker had a phenomenal game as well.
he did.
So
Yep.
you know, and they ran the ball for more than 100 yards against Ohio State, which is only the second team in the country to be able to do that this year.
Right. And only allowed them to rush 58. That's
Yep,
Ignetti. That's Ignetti.
bingo, bingo. And they were talking in the broadcast about the backs end of the Hoosiers defense, and what are you guys talking about? Those guys up front, they stopped that running game tonight.
Yeah, all day.
But yet, when you're hearing about the Indiana running the game, well, you can't do anything because the Ohio State Buckeyes, you can't move them off the line, and da 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 da. Well, they still managed over 100 yards.
Right.
You know,
Right. Exactly.
so um, so I think Indiana goes in as the number one seed.
Agreed. Most definitely. And
Yep.
do you think Ohio State moves down to 3 and Georgia up to 2, or how do you think that goes?
Oh no, I moved Texas Tech up.
You move
Texas
Texas
Tech.
Tech up?
Oh yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
Texas Tech should be the 2 seed, Georgia the 3 seed, and the 4 seed would be um, who should be 4?
I still think it'd be Ohio State, especially because it was
Yeah,
13 to 10.
it's got to be Ohio State.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Ohio State at 4. Yeah. Then Oregon stays at 5. That makes sense. Ole Miss stays at 6.
Yeah.
Texas A&M. All that still aligns, and then it happens at 9 for Alabama, and how they're going to play that out. That's an interesting conversation.
But the committee last year, all year, like said, we're not going to punish you if you lose your championship game. Da, 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 da.
Right.
They not only lost this one, they got pounded.
They got pounded, and like more or less a recipe of them just getting pounded in round 1 if they end up making it too. Like it doesn't seem like there's a lot of life that Alabama can play against. I mean, Oklahoma, like let's say it stays at 8-9, right? Like pre this weekend, it was against Oklahoma. They could actually maybe go. I think that they could go to toe to toe with Oklahoma, but Oklahoma's defense is so powerful that they could get another Georgia whooping at that point. And the way Ty Simpson's playing, it just seems uninspiring for them to be in the tournament. But I understand not to penalize people in championship games.
Well, I mean, if you start punishing them for this, then okay, we're not going to the championship game. That's it. That's all. We're done.
Right.
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 And
Big
and
wormhole.
and,
Big
and
wormhole.
yeah, what would ESPN do without this? Hello. They'd be in a quandary, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, um, Duke is I I don't I they have played very well tonight.
Yeah,
Not that I like that place at
yeah,
all.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I just a big Darren Mensa guy. I hope he transfers out, gets to a good school. Um, Very interested to see how that pans out because man, Cal. I'm surprised that Cal retained JKS to stay in Cal. So I'm
He's
curious. I don't think Mensa will stay in Duke, but that was a surprising little nugget today in news.
I thought he was going to stay. I thought he
Yeah,
was.
good.
Yeah.
I think you are in the minority there, to be honest with
I
you.
know. I
But
know.
yeah.
But
Yeah. They must have.
there
I
was
want to know that mill check, that nil
there,
check that they wrote him.
there was some tech money involved. I'm thinking
Yeah.
just a little share or something.
Hey, I love it. Remember back in back when that was normal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good thing to see, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes, they've now moved this transfer window to the January 2nd to the 15th. I think it needs to be moved to April
Agreed. All day.
all day.
Yeah,
And then these coaches can all stay put.
bingo. Yeah, I mean,
Then you don't have this
I'm
nonsense at the
confused.
time.
I'm confused why it's not happening, right? Like it that should have been put in place for this offseason.
But the NCAA, of course, is not. I've never been a big fan of the NCAA. This goes back many, many, many years. Um, I believe what they said this morning on game day was correct. They need a commissioner
All day. 100%.
who runs all those leagues together.
Yes.
There is no more SEC saying this and the Big Ten saying that, or the ACC saying this and the SEC saying something opposite. Blah blah blah. No, they need a commissioner.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. Because it's too biased.
Yep.
And then you even take in the conferences and their biases for TV networks. And then it just like it constantly trickles down into separation and just squander at that point. So a top commissioner is what it should be.
Yeah, yeah. I volunteer.
Sports Center is volunteering Josh Pate.
No, I volunteer
I listen,
because because
no nonsense guy. I'm in it.
that that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what the heck? And of course, you know this entire thing, the 12 team playoff, I think is going to go away. I think they're going to move to a 16 team,
I agree. I agree.
and especially if the teams who are off again this year all lose,
Yeah. Right.
because
Oh
that
God.
extra week off isn't helping those teams,
No, exactly. No,
right?
I 100% agree. I mean, as long as it stop, like I don't think I'm with you. I don't think that we can stop at 12. I don't think that's even possible right now. But please stop at 16.
Yeah,
Six,
yeah.
16's done. March Madness is, college basketball is trying to add like 8 more to their bucket of 68. I'm like, why? What are you guys doing? There's no reason for any more teams.
No, no, and football is a different game from basketball. I'm sorry, it
All
is.
day,
Yeah,
all day.
yeah,
So after today, oh wow, 47 seconds left. Something's happening.
yeah.
Uh, so with Indiana's win, I mean, obviously the playoff bracket's going to change completely. Is Indiana? Is it still Indiana Ohio State gap for you, or are you putting Texas Tech close enough to that
I I
to the top
I
two?
I believe in this Red Raiders team. I really do. I mean, David Bailey, who is going to be a first round pick,
All day.
didn't he didn't factor in at all today for Texas Tech. He you didn't hear his name.
Yeah, and I was going to actually pretty much say that at that point, their interior pass rush was pretty dynamite. So
Yep.
you get that interior going with Dave Bailey and Romello Height. that's going to be the best defensive line on the play in the playoffs.
And Jacob Rodriguez, who will go to
And
New York. I
and their
mean,
linebackers. And Jacob Rodriguez didn't even get the shine. Who was the linebacker who had the
yeah,
interception? Yeah, he got
Robert,
his name.
Robertson.
Yeah, Roberts. Yeah, he
He
got
had
his
two of them.
claim to fame today. Yeah, incredible game for him.
So it really. I mean, everybody's going to be upset if Alabama gets kicked out, especially if you're a Southeast Conference guy. You're going to be very annoyed if they do
Yeah,
kick out the Crimson Tide, which is why I don't see it happening.
yeah, I think you're right.
According to ESPN Analytics, 81% have Alabama in, 95% have Notre Dame in, 22% only have the Hurricanes in. Oh,
Yeah, I'm very okay with Miami not being in it. I mean, the only reason I'd like is Ruben Bain, but really, he's a first rounder. He doesn't need to do much of anything.
he doesn't need to be at the Senior Bowl. He doesn't.
No,
He
doesn't
does not
need.
need to go there.
Nope.
I mean, that guy could just go and train,
Yep. 100%.
do his pro day, and he's done.
Yep. Top 3 pick,
Yep.
depending
Yep.
on quarterbacks. What do you think with the while we're watching this Duke Virginia? What do you think is Ty Simpson's path? Let's say Alabama's eliminated, or they lose first round of the playoffs. Let's do that as a combined scenario. What does Ty Simpson do? Declare?
I don't think he does.
He's got to transfer, right? Alabama's
Yeah,
got a what
he's
the
yeah,
5-star number 2
yeah,
quarterback freshman.
yeah,
So he's got to go somewhere. So
yeah.
maybe head to Oregon because Dante Moore, I think he will declare.
Dante Moore's going
Right.
because the NFL has a love on for Oregon quarterbacks. They do.
Fair point.
They love them. You know.
Yeah.
It, the you ever name an Oregon quarterback that's ever won the Super Bowl though? Right?
No,
No,
no.
no.
Ooh.
Dan Fouts came close, but you know,
Right.
that was it.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, everybody is all in because that's the Nike school, right? I mean, hey,
Right.
Phil Knight, he's got all the cash and blah blah blah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, and as much as I do think Jeremiah Love should be a Heisman, he'll be a finalist, but he will not win it.
Yeah. Runner up.
And I think that sucks. And I blame Mr. Denbrock for that very first game of the year where he only touched the ball 10 times. That was stupidity. I really do hope that the Fighting Irish enjoy their visit to Kyle Field again this year, just like they did last year.
Yeah.
He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
Out of bounds and it back in, or that catch? That catch he was inbounds. But did he step out and come back in?
I think he stepped out and he came back in.
Yeah, that's a firm possibility.
The hats on the hats on the sideline.
Yep, there you go. Great call.
See, I knew he was out of bounds.
Yep.
Not a touchdown.
Nope. Duke lives on.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he was all over it.
But who should be the coach of the year?
Ooh.
Should it be the head coach of the Virginia Cavaliers? I mean, they were supposed to be 14th in the conference.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely has a good case for it. Yeah. I mean, Tulane's making it. Summerall will be interesting.
Yep.
You know, Signetti doing it now, kind of what he did in 2 years, but you obviously can't combine it. But taking down Ohio State, there's a conversation to be had with Signetti and his wins. and who he is as a coach. But I would rather think Summerall or Virginia for sure.
Yeah.
Who would you give it to? Virginia?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Tony Elliott.
I think that's fair.
I mean, this team has played so well all year, except for tonight.
Legitimately out of the blue too. Nobody
Yep.
would have guessed Virginia
But
being top 20.
they've now tied this game up. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
We got overtime. So Virginia could still qualify for
Yep.
the playoff. And oh, will that anger Hurricane fans.
Yep. They don't lose to Louisville.
Well, that wasn't their only loss, though.
Well, yeah.
You
They
know,
got smoked by Louisville.
they got smoked by an
Yeah.
unranked Cardinals team.
Yeah.
See, and all this arguing about the Miami Notre Dame matchup being a key thing. No, the matchup that mattered to Miami was their in conference loss to a Cardinals team that was unranked.
Yep. 100%. And
That,
they didn't play well. Miller Moss dominated them. I mean, it was bad.
yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
we're
old
going to
overtime.
that. Yeah, this is definitely been a strange ACC season.
Yeah, kind of almost like puts a gap in between SEC, Big Ten, Big 12, and then man, it just ACC fell apart, completely fell apart.
I mean, SMU only lost by a field goal.
Yeah,
Otherwise they'd be there.
right. It's crazy.
You know,
And Virginia's got the juice too. I'd be surprised to have Duke pull this out.
that'll be very strange to see.
Hmm.
So, who was your star of the day today?
Let's see. My star of the day. Probably gonna give it to. I mean, David Bailey still had a decent game. I really want to give it. I'm gonna give it to Ben Roberts. I think he had such a good game for him. Great for Texas Tech linebacker. He deserves his flowers.
I'm gonna just give it to the Hoosiers defense because
Hoosiers
they
defense.
stoned the Buckeyes. They
They did.
stoned them.
Yep. Good for
It,
them. It
yeah,
it really brings it makes this college football playoff better because you kind of always had that idea that it was Ohio State gap. This really opens up this playoff run. It's gonna be a lot of fun with the switch up in 1 through 4 too.
yep, yep,
Matchups, a lot of matchups are gonna change.
yep, yep. We shall see what the Cavaliers do. This is gonna change things though.
Hmm.
Because the Cavaliers are definitely worthy of being a playoff team.
Definitely. Which that would put them probably in the 11th spot. Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be if it stays Ole Miss, and then looking at potentially, as you would say, would take on Texas Tech as the winner.
Yeah.
If you had to put money down, would you put it on Indiana?
I want to find out what Cooper's health is.
Fair. Fair point.
Right.
Yeah,
If
they
he
need both. They need all of them for the playoffs.
if he's healthy enough, I'll take Indiana winning this whole thing. If not, I will take the Red Raiders because that is the most complete team I have watched this year.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, that's better than the Ohio State Buckeyes have been. I'm sorry.
Texas Tech looked way better than the Ohio State Buckeyes for sure uh, today. So I agree. I mean, again, this year has been like a run of defenses, trying to find which is the best defense. Texas A&M had a run where they were the top dog. Oklahoma had a run where they were top dogs. Miami had a run where they looked like the best defense, and Texas Tech and Georgia are looking like the top two defenses walking into the playoffs as of throughout today and yesterday.
Don't forget the Fighting Irish defense. They have been very, very
Good
good.
point.
They have
Good
been
point.
very good lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, this is going to be an insane year, just like the NFL has been.
Yeah. Good point.
I mean, there is no super team in the NFL. There isn't one.
Not even close. It is a legitimately any given Sunday for NFL. It's fun to see. It's just hard to recalibrate your brain sometimes, you know?
Well, I mean, the Patriots are off this week. Um, do you see them walking away with the AFC though?
Oh no, not the AFC. I do not see them taking the AFC. I think veteran leadership will take a toll into the playoffs for the AFC. I
Yeah.
do think that veteran quarterbacks will outmatch the other teams. Because really, if the Patriots were so stacked, like you could say, like for the AFC, if CJ Stroud catches wind, you could almost you could almost put a small gap in between with the Houston Texans if they're super hot because their defense is unstoppable. And that's what's going to win the AFC will probably be defense. So if the Texans get hot, I could see them putting a gap in between everybody else. But I mean,
The
Patriots show
Bron-
their flaws as
eh,
well,
the Broncos defense has been a nightmare for everybody to deal with this year,
for sure. Right.
right? And so
Yep. And
they're
they're
right
keeping
there.
Bo Nix alive.
Yeah, and they're right there with the Patriots as far as the record goes.
Right.
And in the NFC, I mean the Bears. Okay, I'm
Right.
sorry.
Yeah. Not
Uh
this year.
no, no,
No way. I'm with you
no.
on that. Like,
Um,
you got to recalibrate that. Like, let's take a step back and remember that's the Bears.
and again, I mean they play they play the Packers tomorrow, do they not?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Um,
Exactly. Lions have trench issues, offensive and
yeah.
offensive line, a little
They're
bit of defensive line.
they're
Rams
the Rams are the team that will win the NFC,
probably. That's what I would say too.
right?
Yep.
Uh, whoever comes out of the AFC is
It's going to
beyond me.
lose to the NFC
They'll lose to the NFC team. The
all
Rams,
day.
the Rams
All
are going
day.
to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. There's a reason. Like Vegas is very correct when the top four percentages to win the Super Bowl are top four NFC teams, and then it's four AFC teams. Like
Mhm.
looking at that, I'm like, yeah, that adds up.
Yep. Yep.
No AFC team can beat the Seahawks unless Sam Darnold has a bad game, and no AFC team can beat the Rams. Matt Stafford will just obliterate any AFC defense.
And yes, he did have the bad game. Okay, yeah, okay, that's happened. Guess what?
Kyron Williams went out early too. That
Yeah,
definitely affected that game.
bingo.
And the Panthers are playing with house money. I think they went
Oh
for
yeah,
it on fourth down like 3 or 4 times that game. Like,
yeah,
just run it, go for it.
yeah.
All right, that's probably it here. Duke cannot convert this 4th and goal. Ooh, he's covered. There you go. This might take a while.
Well, they found a receiver in the end zone, so yes, it's 26-20 for the Blue Devils
Oh,
currently.
holding on the defense.
Yeah. What was the call? That didn't look like a hold.
No, it looked like roughing the passer.
Oh. Okay, so that's a legit touchdown then.
Yep.
Oh, those uniforms, those things just what I just want to throw up every time I see those guys. I just don't.
Yep. All day.
It's all from the basketball side of the world, though. I
I know.
don't have any hatred for the Blue Devils as a football team. I just don't like the basketball guys.
I feel that for sure.
Oh, this is just totally bizarre to me.
Oh, I don't know about that with the roughing the passer, but sure.
That was a very weak call. That was
Yeah.
a very weak. But again, I mean, they had the touchdown anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Where do you think Mensa goes next year?
Oh, game over. Game over.
Game over.
Wow.
Game over. Interception by Duke.
There
They
you go.
beat Virginia. Wow. I have I'm stunned.
Done. What an interception too. That was fast paced. Out the pocket. Whipped it in there too.
Yeah.
Just took it over.
Yeah.
Where would you think he's Mental's gonna end up? Could he end up at Indiana?
I don't think he goes to Indiana.
No.
I think he might head a little further south, however. Miami.
Miami.
Because Beck is there.
Fair. I was thinking. You don't think Lenora Sellers is gonna go down to Miami?
I would take this young man before I would take Sellers.
That's what I. But you know how head coaches look at the dual threat ability and things
Yeah.
along those lines. So I
Yeah.
figure it looks if I had to guess, Lenora Sellers is a hotter name on the market. But I'm with you. I would rather take Darren Mensa.
But if he doesn't go there, could he go to Georgia?
Oh man, great point. Yeah,
Could he become a Bulldog?
yeah, that'd be a smart move by Kirby Smart. for sure. You'd
I
have
don't know. I don't know if Kirby understands how to get a good quarterback like this
yeah,
guy, but
no,
you
that's what I'm
know,
saying. They
right?
put all nil into defense. Uh, yeah, yeah. Georgia would be the right move.
Yeah,
He should definitely have his pick, especially because JKS staying at Cal. I would assume that he'd be what top two portal quarterbacks. Don't stay at Duke, Jared Metzoff. Please be watching this and don't stay at Duke.
yeah. Because guess what? Your offensive line was not that good this year. Um,
No.
I mean, yes, they've got. I mean, they got the ACC title. They've got 5 losses. However, they are not going to
Yeah.
the playoff. There's no way.
Absolutely not.
Virginia's now out. All right, you fans, you can all celebrate. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. You're
Yeah.
still gonna be there. Okay,
Yeah.
bunch of I really get annoyed by that bunch. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, and
Not never been a fan. I agree with you.
well, I mean, I go back to the Catholics versus the convict days,
Oh
the
yeah.
original
Yep.
convicts.
Oh yeah.
No, I did not like them. Even if Jimmy Johnson was their head coach, I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Jimmy was a very good coach for the Cowboys, however, but yeah, at Miami, no, I was not a fan. But again, you know, the Hurricanes, they will be the 12th seed.
Yep.
Yeah. And Tulane gets in
Tulane gets the 11. Yeah.
as
Then
number 11.
yep. There you go.
That's how I think it all goes.
I agree. And then maybe some. I guess maybe some flipping on some numbers. You think I couldn't see Alabama staying at 9, and then maybe flipping. Would Notre Dame go down to 9? Alabama's got to go lower.
You think they flip Notre Dame and Alabama?
I do, at
Yes.
least.
That sucks because I don't want to go face I don't want to face Venables defense.
I know.
I'd much rather face Elko again. I would really like another shot at Mr. Elko,
For sure.
especially
For
back at
sure.
Kyle Field again this year, just like they did to them last year when they were
Right.
down there. And everybody said, "Oh, Notre Dame can't play in that heat. Not all those fans are so loud." Da da da. Yeah, okay, bring it. The Fighting Irish
100%.
came out and beat them,
It could stay. It could stay
and,
that way
and
for sure.
they only lost by 1 point, by the way, this year.
Exactly. Yeah. On a hold.
Oh, that was a horrible hold.
Horrible hold.
Yeah, I think Kirby would be a very wise man to go after Mensa.
100%.
January 2nd, pick up that phone.
Yeah. Get him out of Duke.
Yep. But I could also see Miami going after him.
Yeah, I'm curious. The thing, and obviously with the allure of Lenoris, is it brings Nick Harbor as well. So I assume that he's going to be the top dog. All I've heard is him going to Miami, so I'm curious to see how that kind of plays out. I assume Florida. I wonder what DJ Lagway is going to do too, because that would be interesting.
He leaves.
I think he does too.
Yeah.
So that opens up that quarterback position opens up.
Yeah, it's this has been a very strange year, don't you agree?
And wild year when it comes to parity and how like college football, like the
Yeah.
evolution of how this league is coming, and then what we talk about going into 16 teams, it's just gonna like kind of open it up more. It's hard to figure out what this league's gonna look like in 4 years.
Oh, it's going to be insane.
Yep.
Absolutely insane. Um so our next episode, the last word, Uh, will be the playoffs.
That's one of the things are going to get interesting. What's the
The
schedule?
Friday the 20th and then the 21st.
Perfect.
So Saturday the 21st.
Yep.
So we get a week off.
Enjoy it. Enjoy that Saturday night.
Yeah. It's gonna be straight. Well, I'll be already a happy camper.
Four.
Well, the Navy is going to destroy Army next
Oh,
Saturday.
good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill Carroll won't be a
You'll have
happy
your
man.
shit talking. You'll be
Bill
you'll have
won't
your
Bill won't
ammo.
be a happy man,
That
but I
that
will
is
be. I will be.
yes, that is what will happen for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. This year is kind of easy.
Yeah. And Ernie Johnson's dad was a Marine as well. Hoorah! He was good on the show this morning. He was good at the picks.
I agree. Yeah, it was. I like that
He's a very nice man, and that always shows through. But
for sure.
he's a super gentleman. I like I
Agreed.
I, I like Ernie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So who do you think wins this whole mess?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Indiana. I think that they showed their poise against Ohio State and didn't waver, and they ended up getting that win when you had to make one drive, and they did it. I think that they can do that throughout the tournament.
I tend to agree with you, except boy, there's something about that Texas Tech team that I just absolutely love.
Yes. Please let that matchup end up unfolding so then we can at least see it go. I have to look at the bracket to see it once they move the numbers around,
Yeah,
if that's a possibility. Or they could be on each side of the bracket. Then that'd be a fantastic championship game.
that would be the dream scenario for me right now is Texas Tech and Indiana in the final.
I agree. I agree.
No, um, Ohio State's had a very good season. You can't blame this on anything other than the fact that the Indiana Hoosiers were really ready to play today. This is not
Agreed.
this isn't a Ryan Davey issue. It's not a Julian Sayin issue. It's none of their players are to blame for the loss. This was the Indiana Hoosiers were ready to play.
Agreed. I mean, converting. How many first
Yep.
downs can you get? That's poise and coaching.
Yep.
25% third down conversion out of Ohio State. 0
Oh,
for
and
1
who
on fourth
who,
down.
who, who caught the touchdown for the Hoosiers today? Who was that again? I'm pretty sure it's the guy that we both have as the best prepared wide receiver for the NFL.
Yep. Elijah
I
Surratt.
just forgot.
And how did he catch it? Strong hands in a contested catch situation, which is like his
Yeah.
third best quality. It's not even his first best quality.
No, that's you're exactly right. That's his third best quality. His number one best quality is route running. This
Boom.
guy is the best route runner in college football. I'm sorry, but he runs everything.
Just because it's not flashy. Just,
Right.
always look at Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup does not look flashy in his route running, but does he separate every time? He sure does.
Yep. Well, look at Puka Nakua. Does the same thing.
Same thing.
You
The
know.
friggin' Rams.
Hey, I predicted the Rams were going to win this Super Bowl before
You
this season even
you
started.
did. I
You,
I remember that. I remember that. You did.
yeah,
That was a great call out.
yeah.
You got about like 4 incredible calls a year. It's like clockwork for you. It's impressive.
Well, you know, I did tell everybody that the Eagles were going down to the Cowboys and that the Chiefs were going down to the Cowboys. Oh, what happened? They both lost. Yeah. Notice I didn't say anything about that Lions game though. I didn't. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I had the Cowboys beating the Chiefs too. That was just you could feel the matchup, especially in Dallas on Thanksgiving. It
Yeah.
was written there. I could feel it as well. And so many people, I mean, majority had Kansas City winning that game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. which was
Dumb.
because it's Patrick Mahomes, and
Right.
excuse
They
me,
can. All he needs is
excuse me,
2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Blah
yeah,
blah blah.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
no, no, because this is an 11 men aside game.
Right.
This is just about a quarterback. And please don't come at me on Twitter and say yes, it is a quarterback league. No, it's not. This is a football. It's an 11-man sport, and
Yeah.
everybody matters. It's not just about a quarterback.
Quarterback will always be the most important position, but this year and last year are less of an importance than it was from 2019 to 2022. Now it's about run game, linebacker play, defense overall, and then that opens up your passing game,
Oh, which is heaven, heaven, heaven for
which is
me.
heaven, which is
Because
football, which is
that is
football.
football. That's what football is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a guy throwing the ball 50 times at bloody night.
100%.
That is not what football should be about.
Nope.
It was
That's seven.
always,
That's 7-on-7. You can play seven
yeah,
on seven if you want on
exactly,
Thanksgiving and play that, but that's not football.
exactly. No, no. The game to me growing up was always the running back against that middle linebacker.
Yep.
That was the matchup. You wanted to see Dick Butkus going up against the best running backs. You wanted to see those running backs going and beating Dick Butkus, which was not
Mm-hmm.
easy. Yeah. But again, that was the game of football,
Yep.
you know? And to see it thrown the way that it is these gate oh, it that drives me off the deep end. Way too many
Yep.
passes. Way too many.
Yep. 100% agree.
Because passing the football is dangerous. Did, did you see tonight?
Yep.
They both
Yep.
had picks. Mendoza and
Yep.
Salem both got picked off. I mean that
Yep.
you know, and of course
BYU.
the receiver fumbles the football. Oh darn, that's gone. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bad things happen that way.
Yep. Clock
But
stops late in the game. Hold on. I mean, you
yep,
control your destiny in the run game.
exactly. So anyhow, we will see you in 2 weeks, Mr. Randall.
2 weeks. Can't wait. Playoffs, baby.
Exactly. Um, Everybody else, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the end of the game on Saturday again. We won't be just going on the air at 8 p.m. that night. No, we'll wait till the end and join us again here on the Team MBS Media YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe to us. We are a small network, and that's what we need. We need likes and subscriptions. Thank you very much. So, everybody, take care. See you all later.